by the special relationship they have developed between themselves and their land. The idea at the Burroughs family farm near Denair is to use wisdom from the past as a guiding light to incorporate new ideas into their century-old collection of family farms. And to that extent, owners Rose and Ward Burroughs have a variety of crops and livestock to look after. But over the years, they've also managed to implement a variety of conservation plans at their farms as well. For example, they have their cows graze year-round under a carefully managed grazing method so they don't overwork any one piece of land. They have also created a habitat for a diverse population of birds and mammals and provided a home to dozens of native flowers and plants. All of this is not just a part of their livelihood, but rather a way of life for the Burroughs.
Today, where we're at and our philosophy is that we're here in life for a very short time. And as stewards of the land, it's our duty and our responsibility to do the best job we can.
And improve all of this wonderful resource of land in the Central Valley where we have water and climate and this wonderful opportunity to try to improve them so that as we pass them down to the next generation, they can pick that up and run with it and make it even better, and so that the future Burroughses and generations have if they want to stay in agriculture, have an opportunity to do so.
Although neither is from a farming family, Stephen Pedersen and Jean Byrne relish the opportunity to farm and leave a legacy for others.
I think for both of us it was a need to do something real with our lives, something that really felt like, that you have a physical product that you're creating, and also being close to the land, having open space. These things were all appealing to us.
Today, the couple is growing organic fruits, vegetables, and flowers on their family farm, High Ground Organics, just outside of Watsonville, near the Harkins Slough. They have also established their own CSA business, which allows them to offer their products directly to customers. In addition, the couple has also recognized and welcomed the abundance of wildlife that resides on their farm and made it a goal to preserve this critical habitat.
There's so many different challenges and so many different things you have to balance and to think about. It's just a big challenge, but it's rewarding, and it's what I'll do for the rest of my life.
How does one of California's oldest dairies stay modern? Well, for the answer, look no further than Dino Giacomazzi, who tends to 900 cows on his family's dairy, which was established by his great-grandfather.
My family's been farming and milking cows here in the same spot every day since 1893.
And just because they farmed in the same spot for the last century doesn't mean they're not willing to change on the dairy. Quite the opposite, in fact. Thanks to Dino's ingenuity, the farm is hoping to lead the way for other California dairies. In 2005, he adopted strip tilling, a type of conservation tillage on the farm. Dino has also assumed a leadership role in agricultural communications and outreach, training fellow farmers to use social media to advocate for sustainable agriculture and to communicate with consumers about the vital work farmers and ranchers do.
The internet exists so that people don't have to make the mistakes that other people have made, right? And so people can use me as a resource to learn from my mistakes, so they can start with the latest ideas and then improve it from there.
In addition, he has volunteered to work with several state agencies on a long-term groundwater monitoring system to determine the relationship between dairy operations, waste and nutrient management practices, and groundwater quality.
A lot of farmers that I've talked to think we're crazy for doing it, for participating in this way because of some perceived risk. But I think we do it for that exact reason, because somebody has to do it.
And for his determination to balance both innovation and economics to improve the environmental outcomes on his farm, the California Farm Bureau Federation, in partnership with the San County Foundation and Sustainable Conservation, are pleased to recognize this year's Leopold Conservation Award winner is Dino Giacomazzi.
Joining us while we're on stage to present the award will be Brett Hanklin of the Sands County Foundation and Alex Caroli of Sustainable Conservation, who also sponsor this award with us. Thank you, Brett. Would you like to?
Ken, thank you very much. I'd like to say a few words on behalf of the Sands County Foundation and the partnership. I'm honored to be at this 2012 California Farm Bureau Federation and the Leopold Conservation Board partnership. Since I live in Wisconsin, I'm just going to have to take it on faith that those Giacomazzi cows are happy cows. Leopold Conservation Awards are offered in a growing number of states. This is one of our treasures, is to be here with you all, which we've done for a number of years. Overall, Sands County Foundation's work, familiar to some of you, is to be inspired by landowners who have a land ethic, who have a drive to be profitable and leave the land better than they found it. We work throughout the country to fulfill that mission. Leopold Conservation Awards are one of our important vehicles to do that in partnership. Having said that, this is a partnership that Kenny and the materials have already shown to you is one that we could not carry out without Sustainable Conservation and California Farm Bureau Federation. The Leopold Conservation Awards are set up on the basis of high standards of profitability, diverse revenue streams, community leadership, environmental performance, and a host more. We have one of our judges here today, Sophie Mulholland, known to some of you, who in each state is a member of independent judging panels so that we look at this from an objective perspective. None of this, including the $10,000 cash prize, which is going to be for this young boy's college fund, made that cash prize grow enormously over the years. It would be impossible without funding partners, S.D. Bechtel Jr. Foundation, the Nature Conservancy, the Lyndon Mary Bradley Foundation of Milwaukee, and Farm Credit. So, Leopold Conservation Awards, and some are offered in manifestation with the crystal of all the Leopold Paul has here, a farm sign we have over here, an illustrated St. Tony Almanac, not on the stage yet, our thanks, and the $10,000 check, which is in the mail. So, whether the winners are working land and water for food, fiber, and environmental enhancement in Texas, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and other states in this great state, they represent thousands of farmers, ranchers, and private foresters whom we celebrate often with Farm Bureau and other leading ag institutions because they have stories that need to be told to our urban and suburban citizens. And it's my pleasure to know that Dino is one of those people who's going to help us tell that story and make an effect to improve the status of agricultural conservation in this country. Dino, thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dino. Do you have a few words you'd like to say?
Thanks, Kenny. It is quite an honor. It's an unbelievable honor to be standing before you here today to receive an award for basically just farming and doing what I'm supposed to do, trying to find more efficient ways of producing milk and growing crops for my cows. But I'd like to just start quickly by saying that I have contributed at least my $1,000 a year to Farm Pack, but I don't want Paul's pin unless he puts a strip tiller on it, because the strip tiller is the symbol of progress and change in agriculture, in addition to labor. And it kind of lends towards a saying that my father used to always tell me as a young child and growing up. He always said, work with your brain, not your back. And I think as farmers, this is where we've come. You know, the plow pulled behind the horse represents the backbreaking work of agriculture. Now agriculturalists have to use their brain more and think about the way we use resources and the way we manage our environment and the way we're going to make changes and meet the future challenges that we're going to have to face. and finding new ways to do this and trying to be ahead of it, you know, trying to be a Wayne Gretzky type and skate to where the puck is going to be, not constantly chasing the puck, which seems like we've been doing quite a bit over the past years. And otherwise, I believe that sustainability and conservation is what you make it. Every individual will define their own idea of what is sustainable. We have to do this. It's a necessity for us to survive in a growing environment that is becoming more complicated and more regulated as we go by day. So we need to become more efficient with the way we use our resources. And as a side effect of that, we will benefit the environment and our communities. And I'd just like to thank my family, my wife Julie, my son Gio, who's 2 months old and here today, my son Miro, who felt that his award of a pizza party for perfect attendance was more important than coming to see his father get an award. My mother Jackie and my 99, soon-to-be 100-year-old grandmother who lives with us on the farm, and then of course the Sand County Foundation, Sustainable Conservation, the California Farm Bureau, and Western United Dairymen for nominating me for this award. And lastly, Jeff Mitchell, head of the California Ag Systems, Conservation Ag Systems Institute at UC Davis, who really gave me all of the ideas and technology and provided me with the ability to do what I do that led to us being up here. So thank you very much.
Next, we need to thank the California Milk Advisory Board.